Hey guys, it is Dory. I am coming at you like a month late, maybe 3 weeks late, but in any event, I figured while I'm waiting outside my son and daughter's school, they are both in first grade, but while I'm waiting out here for them to get out of their first day of school, I figured I would film. I just haven't had any time to be able to film at all. So, there's a glare on those, so I'll take those off. You're a little blurry, but I think it'll be okay. So I am almost at my 1-year surgiversary from vertical sleeve gastrectomy surgery. I had that on September 12th of 2016 with Dr. Darren Tischler at Hartford Hospital in Hartford, Connecticut. My starting weight was 333.5. My surgery weight was 300.5. The last time I was on here, I believe it was 4 weeks ago. I want to say 4 weeks ago. And I was 214 then. And I am now 205, which is incredible. That's almost, how come I can't subtract? Almost 10 pounds. Is that almost 10 pounds? Yeah, 214 to 205. Yeah, 9 pounds. So, yeah, so I'm feeling really good about it. My weight loss has always been slow. From my highest, I've lost 127.5, and from my surgiversary weight, I've lost, I think it's 95. Yeah, 205, 300. Yeah, I think 95 pounds since surgery, so almost a year. I'm really hoping that I can be under 200 for my 1-year post-op appointment that I'll have with the doctors, and I have that, my 1 year is the 12th, but I have that on the 19th. So I have an extra week to get it off, so I have 5 pounds, 5 point something pounds to get off before the 19th. So I'm really hoping I can do it. The scale is not my friend these past few days. I feel like I weigh and I either stay the same or I go up a couple of ounces, down a couple of ounces. Nothing is consistent anymore. The funny thing is when I eat carbs that I don't usually eat, like chips or bread, well, not bread, I don't really eat bread, but like maybe chips or something like that, if I have like a couple hundred calories of them, maybe my carbs are like maybe 120 for the day, which is a very high carb day for me, I lose. So I'm not really sure why. I do that for 2 days in a row or so, and then I'll lose a couple pounds. So I'm not really sure what's up with that, if it's just tricking my body into letting go. I am still doing the 100 ounces of water. I'm still doing the 90 grams or more of protein. I try to stay below 50 grams of carbs. Usually I'm around 40 or so. Sometimes I can get down to 20 if I'm eating like meat for most part of the day. But yeah, that's really it. I'm really, the scale definitely is going slow, especially since I want this Wonderland really bad. Like I really, really want to be in Wonderland by the time I go to the doctor. It just, for me, will feel so good. So I've had like a ton of NSVs over this time. Some of them I know you guys can relate to. My biggest one is going to someone's home or to a doctor's appointment or something like that and not having to worry about sitting on their lawn furniture or in a doctor chair, a doctor waiting room chair, and feeling like I'm going to break it. I actually was excited. I went to my friend's house and 3 people, including myself, were able to sit on an outside swing that she had, like one of those really nice swings that, it's for like 3 people. And so I was able to do that, which was fantastic. We just swang and swang. Actually, I don't think it's swang. I think it's swung. Yeah, we swung. Anyways, so that's so funny. I crack myself up sometimes. But yes, swung. Sorry. Sang would be sung, sang, sung. Okay. Anyhow, so we swung for a good hour, hour and a half, just sitting and relaxing in the backyard. It was just a nice day out. And so that was really a great NSV for me. Crossing my legs every day, getting on the floor, being able to get back up. I'm still practicing the floor thing though, honestly, because I was so used to not being able to get down on the floor, or when I would get down on the floor, not being able to get up, like thinking, how am I supposed to get up from this position? So that's not, yeah, that's not any issue about getting up. It's just telling myself that I can do it and kind of figuring out how to. It sounds strange, but you know, for 30 years, if you couldn't get on the floor and then all of a sudden you're trying to, you know, get up from the floor, it's going to be a little awkward at first. So I need to do it more often so I can gain confidence to know that I could get off the floor. Another thing is, let's see, what other NSVs? People, I was out taking out my trash. My husband and I were just standing there on our sidewalk getting the containers ready for pickup, and somebody just walked by. I've never seen her before. She was walking down to our corner Dunkin' Donuts. Apparently she works there because she was in their uniform. And she just came up to me and said, hey, I just wanted to stop and let you know that you look incredible, that you have lost so much weight, you have done wonderful, you look incredible, and I'm impressed by that. I was shocked. I said, thank you so much. People come up to me all the time, especially at church on Sunday. Now, I see everybody twice a week. We have midweeks on Wednesday night, and we have service on Sunday mornings. And so I see people all the time, and so you know that I'm not going to really show a huge loss, I mean, week to week. But there's a lot of people who come up to me constantly at church on Sunday, and just compliment me. One woman, she just stares at me. She's a little old lady, very sweet, sweet woman. And she'll just say, you know, don't mind me. I just am looking at how incredible you look, which is great. That's so sweet of her. The energy I have is so much more than I had before. I'm able to do a lot more things. I clean the house. My steps, I have a Fitbit, and so my steps, I get between 10,000. That's minimal. I'll absolutely get 10,000 every day, but I sometimes go up to 17,000. So between 10,000 and 17,000 steps every day. I'm not really doing any other exercise except for the We Dance. I'll put on a song from there, or I usually do the Just Dance 3, 4. I have 2017, I think, or 2016. But I do, my favorite is Just Dance 4 and 3. So I do those. They give me like maybe 4,000 steps after doing it for maybe about 40 minutes or so, 45 minutes. And I sweat, and I, get my heart rate going, and that's really all I'm looking for. I'm not going to ever be one of these people who go to the gym for hours and hours and sweat and kill themselves over an elliptical machine. That's just not going to be me. I do enjoy lifting weights, and I do enjoy doing the machine that is a, gosh, I don't know the name of the machine, but basically you sit down and you put your feet up on this board and you push the board, and you're basically pushing your weight. And my friend who's a personal trainer said that that's basically a squat. And so I definitely feel like my bottom will be smaller, a lot smaller than I thought it would be. And so I'm going to need to kind of work on that with some squats to maybe pull it up a little bit, which is really funny that I would even say this, because I have had a very huge derriere my whole life. Well, I shouldn't say my whole life, up until I was about 17 or 18, and then I got pregnant for my son, and then that's it. I just packed it on from then on. And so that's about 22 years ago or so. About 24 years ago, 25 years ago, when I started packing out on the pounds. And so that was always my biggest asset, if you would. It was my biggest thorn in my side, really. So to really have it go down so much and not have to worry about sitting places. As a matter of fact, I get pain in my tailbone when I sit for too long. I will never complain about that, though. I will just improvise because I'm just so grateful and thankful for all that I have and all that I have lost. I've lost, almost 130 pounds. It's about 127 and a half, so almost 130 pounds I've lost. And I feel incredible, and I feel like a whole new world has been lifted in front of me. I feel like the cloud has been lifted away, and there's so much more that I can do and memories that I can make. And I go hiking instead of going on a date and just going to stuff our faces at a buffet or something. We go hiking. My kids love it. My kids love me chasing them, us running around, me going outside with them in our backyard picking vegetables from our garden. So many great things that we do now together, which is amazing. So I'm really excited just for the future, but I wanted to pop on here and just kind of give you guys an update. I've been so neglectful with you guys, and I'm so sorry. If you're new to my channel, I apologize. Please go back and look at the other videos that I have made. Subscribe to my channel if you could. That would be great. I don't have a lot of subscribers. But anyways, that's really it for now. I will be back in a week.